What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chris, man. Y'all know what it is. It's the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. Mollie Smith episode. My girl Mollie Smith is coming on from the West Coast. She is a broadcast announcer, did play-by-play, went to Cal State University, San Marcos. So we're going to talk to her about her why. We're going to talk to her about some different things that she's doing. She's going to update us with some new stuff that she's doing. But this is my girl Mollie Smith, y'all. Y'all got to welcome her to the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. Without any further ado, here she is. Mollie, hi, how you doing?
Hi,
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing? You can hear me and
Doing,
everything okay?
yes, we're doing good. This is actually, you know what? This is actually the first time that you and I have actually saw each other. Because I believe the last time we spoke, it was via phone. It was via phone message. So this is very
Yeah,
good.
you're right. This was the first time.
Yeah, so it's good to see your face. I like
I
it.
mean, I guess I didn't. I know I didn't really realize because I follow you on Instagram. I've seen your stuff on YouTube, so I guess like I felt like I've already seen you, talk to you, or know you. But yeah, you're right. This is the first time we're actually talking in person.
Right, right. It's awesome. It is awesome. How have you been? Is there anything new before we get started? Anything new that's going on in your life?
Yeah, there is. I'm packing up. I'm in Arizona right now, packing up and getting ready to leave because I got a job with Fox Sports
Hey, all right. Congratulations. Where at?
in LA at their headquarters. I just got a production assistant job, so I'm be
Hmm.
moving there, and I start in August.
Congratulations to that. I know you're gonna kill it because you kill everything that you do.
Thank
That's
you.
for sure. And no question about it. Well, I was just out in the West Coast. I was out there in June. Had a job interview out there in June for San Diego.
What
So yeah, I did. I did. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, but
was
that's
that?
okay. That's all right. I'm actually coming back out there in October. So when I come back out there in October, I'll definitely hit you up and let you know. Got to do
Yeah,
something.
definitely. What was the job that you were interviewing for?
It was sports reporter.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes, sports reporter. Well, sports writer, sports reporter. They kind of intersect. But yes, that's the job I was interviewing for. Did not get it, but that's okay. Still striving,
That's
still doing
okay.
my
Even
thing.
like the fact that you interviewed for it is really good experience. So
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we're just gonna keep on trucking along. But thank you for coming on the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. Okay, Mollie Smith, as you guys have heard, as well as you guys will see this when we post it. When I post it on my site, she is going to be a production assistant in LA for Fox Sports, doing her thing starting in August. Now, without any further ado, let me get started. Talk about your childhood a little bit as far as you liking sports and your why of why you wanted to pursue a sports career.
okay, yeah. I grew up in Southern California, lived in Orange County my whole life, and grew up with. I was the youngest of four. I have two older brothers and an
Mm-hmm.
older sister. So like that alone, I was always looking up to people who were doing sports. Like sports were always relevant,
Yeah.
um, and I myself was not that athletic, unfortunately. So I was a cheerleader most of my
Okay.
life, like on the sidelines cheering while other people did sports,
Mm, mm.
which I guess just kind of translates into what I'm doing now. Still like wanting to be on the sidelines, cheering people on, talking to people,
Right.
even though I was never very good at them myself. And so it all kind of started where I wanted to be in sports media in high school because my school offered a video productions program, a video productions class that you could join. So I did that and I did like a little interview. You can interview to be one of the news anchors that my school had. They did like a news broadcast every other week and they
Yeah.
had anchors on there. And so we had to like submit a little video on why you wanted to do it and kind of like show what you could do. So I did it and I got picked and I was able to do that for my senior year of high school. And that's when I was like, oh, I love this. This is so much fun. And I knew I wanted to end up doing something in media, and it didn't get more focused into sports media until college. I got to school and I just the news was a little hard for me to want to get interested in, just because news is it's heavy. There's a
It
lot of
is.
sad stuff. There's a lot of
Yeah.
controversial stuff. And, um, yeah, and so I was like, well, I still want to be a part of like the media, but it just got more narrowed to sports media, because I was like, sports media is always just lighthearted. It's always something I'm.
Mm, I like that. Okay. I like that a lot. So I know you've done media as far as being in front of the camera, and now you've accepted a
Sports
role being,
announcing. And so I went to school in San Diego, and I went to a small state school called Cal State San Marcos, and
yep,
we didn't have like a journalism program. I think I told you before, no journalism or broadcasting, anything like that. So I did communications while interning for my school's athletics department. I was sports editor of the school newspaper, and I worked for lots of surrounding universities and colleges to be a sports announcer. So
yeah.
I was doing all that all throughout college and did that for a few years until I graduated. And then, yeah, and then eventually I got to where I am now just through sports announcing
I
for the
love
most.
it. I
Yeah.
love it, Molly. I do because you got a taste of being a sports editor. You also did some announcing, and now you're going behind the scenes. So let me ask you, which one do you actually prefer? Do you prefer the writing part? Do you prefer being in front of the camera, or do you prefer being behind the scenes?
Um, Definitely I prefer reporting. So whether it be like writing reporting or in front of the camera reporting, definitely. Anything toward the journalism side is my ultimate goal, and that's what I want to end up doing. Happy doing anything in the realm of sports, honestly, just to
Yeah,
be in the environment, just to get the experience.
yeah.
Actually, yeah, like do the job, meet the people. So happy to do anything. I think it's valuable to learn every aspect of the job and every area of media that I can. So happy to do anything. And but my ultimate goal down the line, whenever it comes to me, whenever the timing is right, I want to be definitely in front of the camera or writing anything in reporting.
You definitely have the face to be in front of a camera for sure. No question about it. And I think you'll be great in that role. Although I think you'll be great in the production role in any role because you seem very passionate about it. And obviously, the last time we spoke on the phone, you was passionate on the phone too. So it's great to see the mannerisms on your face when you speak about it. So it's pretty cool. I like that. I want
Thank
to
you.
know. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. You said Cal State San Marcos. Was there any other school that could have persuaded you to go to another college outside of Cal State San Marcos?
Honestly, yes. I looking back on it, I guess I don't regret where I went. Like I'm happy. I got good experience. I made good friends, but I looking back on it, I would have decided to go somewhere with a more developed program for what I wanted to do, because there was really no program. Like all the experience I got wasn't necessarily through what I studied in school. It was through all the outside stuff I did
Right.
while I was getting communication. So no regrets. Loved the school, loved the people. Just for my career path, I wish I would have gone to like a bigger school that had the resources to like give me all like the things I needed, like a demo reel and like experience with like a production kind of like situation, which my school didn't have anything like that. But yeah, I probably would have gone somewhere else. I
Okay.
just at the time I wanted to be as close to home as I could, just because my dad was sick, and I also wanted
Wow.
not a lot of debt. So I wanted to stay like within the California state system, not go out of
Right.
state.
Right.
And so for that, I'm really thankful, because I got out of school without any student loans, debt, nothing like that. So for
Absolutely.
that, I'm thankful. So
Not to get all personal, but how is your dad now? If you don't mind me asking. Is he better now?
my dad is perfectly fine, because it was a misdiagnosis, and he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and
Wow.
he was dealing with that diagnosis for 13 years, and they found out a few months ago that it was incorrect.
Wow. Well,
So fine.
the pro is that they found it at least that was incorrect and that your dad is okay. The con is that's a
Yeah,
lot of damn days. Wow, 13 years of being wrong.
yeah. So good treatments for 13 years, and then a new doctor that he went to this year found out that that was a
Wow.
very wrong diagnosis. He doesn't have
Okay.
that.
That's why we
So he's
love
okay.
and that's why we love and hate doctors. Damn it. That's why that's why we love it right there.
That's why they're practicing. It's always a practice.
Right, right, right. I like how you put that. Totally right. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you some favorite things. So you just come off the rip and tell me what's some of your favorite things. So favorite food.
Spaghetti, like a baby.
I like it. With garlic bread, you gotta have garlic bread with it.
Oh, of course, every
Okay,
time.
okay,
Every
cool, cool,
time.
cool. All right. Favorite movie.
Oh shoot, that's so hard. Um,
It's okay. You can do that. You can do that on here.
uh, Shawshank Redemption.
Wow. Now that's a classic, Molly.
Good
Whoa.
movie.
Okay. It's a very good one, though. Very good one. I like it. Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins did a hell of a job with that movie. That's for sure. Okay. Favorite
Yeah,
music.
movies. Music.
Yeah. Favorite music.
Type, artist, song. What do you mean?
It could be artist, could be genre, anything you're comfortable with as far as music goes.
I think my favorite artist is Hosier, if you know who that is.
Take me to church.
Take Me to Church, baby. That one. Favorite. I don't
Absolutely.
know what kind of genre he falls under, but favorite.
Very soulful type of guy.
Very.
Definitely one of my favorite songs, for sure. When I think of that song, I don't know if you know this artist, Lucas Graham, 7 Years. Uh, that's another song of mine that's very good. I love that.
Yeah, same kind of vibe.
Yes,
Yep.
definitely on the Pandora for sure. Um, Favorite restaurant.
Again, that's another hard one. There's so many. My favorite restaurant.
Favorite restaurant.
Oh, okay. I went to the same restaurant every year for my birthday. It was called Hibachi Steakhouse, one of those places where they like cook in front of you and it's
Oh
like onion
yes.
volcanoes and stuff. That one. I went there every year for my birthday when I was growing up.
Say less. And when is your birthday?
October 5th.
October 5th. That's one day before my brother's. My brother's is October 6th. Yes.
Yeah? Well,
Yeah. That's my brother's birthday, October 6th. Mine is February 2nd.
year is his birthday. Do you know? How old is he?
He's 24.
Oh my gosh. So he's like 1996.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
1996.
year too. He's just 1 year. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
One
He's
day. And, oh, that's so cool.
Yep, yes indeed. I'm telling you, small world. But that's awesome. That's awesome. Hibachi, I love hibachi. Love steak. Love when they slice and dice in front of me. Uh, Only thing I recommend is they make sure they have some lemonade. If they got lemonade at hibachi, we can sit down and eat. If not, we got to get up and leave because I can't. It got to have lemonade at the spot.
That's okay. You got your standards, you got your requirements.
Right.
I get it.
Right. Absolutely. We up out of there if they ain't got none. We up out of there for sure. I got three more for you. Favorite place that you traveled to?
Greece.
Greece. Wow.
Greece. Yeah.
Okay. When did you go there?
I've gone 2 different times, but the first time I went to Crete, so just like one of the islands of Greece, and it was amazing. It was beautiful and like pretty cheap and lots of things to see, really nice people, good food.
Wow.
Yeah, loved it.
Okay. I like that.
My favorite place, I think that one.
I'm going to put that on the bucket list. Greece. I got to go there. Okay.
Yeah. Go to the Greek islands, any of them. They're great.
Okay.
Good time.
I like gyros. That's Greek food. That's Greek food. So,
yeah, you just
right?
get those for $2 on the street and eat those all day, your whole trip, and it's happy as a clam.
Those are heaven. I love those. The chicken ones are just amazing. I love those. So that's just
Yep.
Favorite alcoholic drink?
A French 75.
What?
A French 75. It is I only learned about it recently. I bartend here in Arizona, and when I got this bartending job was actually when I like first heard of it. But you take gin, whatever gin of your choice, lemon juice, and then some kind of like sweetener, so like a simple syrup or sugar or whatever. You shake that up, put it into a glass, and then you top it with champagne. It is so good.
So listen, when I come out to California, you're gonna have to make me a French 75.
Oh, easy, no problem.
Okay, please. No, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by that drink now. You got to make that. That's awesome. Here's the
I've
last.
turned a lot of people onto them. So anytime
Go
anyone
ahead.
asks for, I said I've turned a lot of people onto them. Anytime people ask for a drink recommendation, that's what I say, and no one's ever been disappointed yet. So
Got
yeah,
I've been a Hennessy guy and a Tito's guy, so that's the kind of guy that I've been. But I'm open to trying different things. So yeah, French 75. I'm good with it. Okay,
Tito's is always a good go-to. So I don't blame you.
it never let me down. That's for
Don't
sure.
let me down.
That's for sure. Um, let me ask you this last one. The favorite sports team.
Of any of them,
It could be MLB, NBA, any sport that you watch. You just name it. Favorite sports team.
Angels.
Okay, Angels for baseball. Okay, any
Angels are
other
good.
sports teams you like?
Rams for NFL.
Okay,
Bucks for hockey.
okay,
I grew up next to all of these stadiums, living in Orange County. So
yeah,
not the Rams, because the Rams obviously just recently moved back to California.
yeah,
But that was my grandma's team when they were in California before they moved.
right.
Uh, and so that's always been a team in my family. And then
Hmm,
let's see what
okay,
else. Those are my top three that I
okay.
root for and I watch.
Now that's cool. Obviously, I grew up in San Diego, so we're both Southern Cal prospects. I'm Chargers, of course. Even
It was a
though
hard. They left while I was in college, and that was a really heartbreaking time for everyone.
yes, it was. Gosh. I like the Blackhawks, but my second favorite team is the Kings. Um, I'm a Kings
Mm,
guy for sure.
King. Okay.
Blackhawks for sure. Superman's my favorite player, Patrick Kane, as you know. Um, he's my guy. And then for baseball, it's Padres, of course.
Padres.
Yes. So
Yeah,
all Southern California teams that we like, being from there. So that's awesome. That's
but
awesome.
Blackhawks. That seems a little random.
It is, but my mom and dad were born and raised in Chicago, and I
Uh,
actually was born in Chicago, but I didn't stay there only for 2 months. So I came to
okay,
San Diego. So that's why I
got
was
it.
raised.
Okay. Hey,
Mm.
no, I'm on board with the Padres. Can't be on board with the Kings because I'm a Ducks fan, but that's okay. We can still continue this call. That's all right.
Okay, well, we certainly can't see no Ducks Kings games together. That's for sure. That's awesome. That's what's up. Now, how has attending Galvanize? Because you did attend Galvanize, which is for those that are watching this or going to watch this, I say Galvanize is Laura Oakland's baby. Laura Oakland is a Fox Sports reporter, broadcaster, been that for 20 plus years with Fox Sports. What she does, she has these boot camps where she brings all kind of women in to pretty much go through a sports reporting boot camp of interviewing people and learning tricks of the trade. Now, how has that galvanized experience helped you as far as learning more about the sports industry and the roles that you get today?
It was an awesome experience. Most of the camps, it was a 2-day boot camp, and it wasn't she didn't focus a lot on like the technical side of reporting and production. It was mostly just like connecting with a lot of the other reporters was a lot of the focus. Like we're all going to be working in this industry together,
Yeah,
so let's get to know each other. Let's not. She's huge on not making it a competition. Like we're all going to support each other. We're not going to look at the girl next to us and be like, oh, she got that job. I'm
right,
so pissed I didn't get like that kind of thing. So like she's really big on that, which I love. So the whole thing was just all about like we're gonna support each other, we're gonna help each other no matter like whatever anyone else needs. We're not gonna do any of that weird like catty girl competition stuff.
right,
Which is super nice because that's one of the things that like I've been nervous about like, going into this industry. Like I don't want people to look at me like I'm some kind of like competition coming in to step on toes and get in their way when it's like no, we're all in this together. So
absolutely,
yeah, so there was a really good message that she spreads and she focuses a lot on that. And then obviously we got to talk to the rookie class for the Jacksonville Jaguars. My camp was the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we got to talk to their rookie class. And everyone was pretty much assigned a rookie player that they got to interview and talk to. I got to do their coach, or one of their coordinators, which was great. And it just gave us really good like interview practice and just interpersonal skill practice, just looking at it like you're not just there to black and white interview, just ask questions. Like you're talking to them, they're still another person. You don't have to be intimidated. And so it was nice just to get that practice in.
Yeah, I bet it was. I imagine. Sorry, I imagine that it was amazing to be able to do that for that boot camp. And Laura Oakman she's been doing these boot camps for a long time and really preparing people really preparing people up for what the role is going to be, but also just getting them very comfortable and excited to interview people as well. I have to admit, while you were talking, I just keep seeing like a creature walk back and forth and behind you. It's like that's awesome.
That monster is my puppy.
Oh, okay, okay. Because I saw a tail one time and he was talking. And I'm like, he or she wants to be a part of this. That's for sure.
Jump in anytime the attention's not on her. That's obviously a very big issue.
Right. That's awesome. That's really cool that you learned that though from the galvanized experience. The next question I wanted to ask you was, how do you balance your work life, social life, and maintain mental health? And the reason why I ask this question is because there's a lot of times where people are working. Obviously, you bartend, so you do nights and weekends predominantly with the bartending because that's where the money comes. But as well, when you go into this industry, we're going to be doing nights and weekends as well, sports. So you miss a lot of events with your family. You miss a lot of events with your friends. You miss a lot of events as far as birthdays, weddings, just events like that. But you also can get burned out because you can be working so hard all the time that you really don't have time to take that mental health day that you need. So, how do you balance that? And being as who you are, you seem like a very extrovert kind of person and a lovely person to be around. So, how do you balance that?
Oh, that's a really good question. Well, yeah, like you said, what it's like working in this kind of industry where it's all nights, weekends, long hours.
Yeah.
And the kind of chaos that this industry brings with it wasn't really hard to adjust to, just because I feel like my whole upbringing was chaotic. I came from a big family. Everyone's busy. Everyone's doing stuff. I was always doing stuff growing up. And so it wasn't anything hard to adjust to. My whole life, I was working really hard in school, taking all AP classes, but also doing sports, doing extracurriculars, doing internships, doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while I had my friends, obviously, my family, relationships, stuff like that, but it never felt weird to juggle any of that stuff because I don't really know any different.
Right.
Juggling all of that stuff. But as I'm getting older, I'm like finding that it is getting a little bit more challenging. Just because, as like relationships get more serious, as friends move out of the state and everyone's doing real jobs, getting their life together, it's kind of hard to like stay connected.
Yeah.
So I think what I've been doing to like balance everything is mostly just trying my hardest to have good communication, whether it's just like sending a text, like, hey, just checking in, like seeing how you're doing, like even that, like it goes so much further than you would think, because it's so easy to just like go months and months without talking, because everyone has those friends where it's like, it doesn't matter how long we go without talking, like we're always best friends, which like can be true with a lot of people, but it's nice to be able, it takes 2 seconds just to be like, hey, love you, just wanted to like see how you were and just give me a quick update. And that kind of stuff kind of keeps like my relationships at bay and keeps me sane, just knowing that I can still connect with everyone by doing that. And then obviously we can do stuff where we schedule a Zoom call and be like, hey, I got 30 minutes on this day, like want to chat for a little bit?
Right.
Yeah. And then as for like taking time to myself and just like a mental health day, I just take them whenever they happen to come to me. So I don't really have time to like schedule that kind of stuff and be like, okay, I just need to take a night to myself, watch a movie, sit. Like it just, if I happen to have a night that happens, then I will take full advantage. But otherwise, like I said, I'm used to the chaos. I'm used to the loudness, the constantly moving, the constantly having something to do, constantly someone there talking to me. So it's nothing I'm not used to.
Let me ask you, because for me, I'm a planner. I like to plan. I have a planner in my phone, literally, because I work, as I told you before, I work for the lottery. So I work overnight, 9 p.m. to 9 a.m., 84 hours every 2 weeks. Right now, got 5 classes, 15 credits for the summer because I graduate in 10 days. So,
Congratulations.
thank you. I appreciate that. So, I have that. Then I have event security, but also am a sports correspondent too. Because right now I'm covering a college, I'm doing stories in a college summer baseball league. So I've been writing stories for that. But then in August, I'm going to be covering season 2 football. So I did it last year. So we are always on the go. We're always so busy with everything. Are you a planner? Are you somebody that has to plan stuff out? Because I gotta like pencil people in when they call me sometimes. They're like, hey Chris, you got time? You know what? I can put you in for this day. Are you like that?
I'm not. No,
You're
I
not.
probably should be, especially being in this kind of industry. I feel like it's kind of essential to be a planner.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's something I don't have to work on because I'm
Yeah.
very like spur of the moment, fly by the seat of my pants kind of person. And sometimes it bites me in the ass, and sometimes it's exactly what I needed to do. So I didn't
Right.
like stress out and do too much at once. And I I don't know what it is, but I probably need to be more like you, just because I feel like that's much more beneficial in this industry. But yeah, usually I'm like everything. I wake up in the morning, I'm like it'll all get figured out. It'll all be fine.
Yeah.
I'll work it out. Yeah, like that
Yeah.
kind of attitude.
You know what? I'm probably thinking that once you start this Fox Sports job in August, is obviously sports are going to pick up with college football, regular
Mhm.
football. You're going to be on the go. And I'm probably thinking that you're probably going to get a planner. You're probably going to plan some stuff out because you're
Oh
going to be so busy, no, for sure. So, um,
yeah,
but it's
yeah. I
okay.
think it
It's
was
okay to
just
have fun things.
the fact that like every time I felt like I was planning stuff out, everything would just hit the fan and plans would change
Oh,
anyway. So
yeah,
I'm like, you know what?
yeah.
I'm just gonna learn how to go with things as they change because that ends up being better than me like having this whole plan. I'm dead set on what I had planned out, and then it just gets shot
This
to
is
shit.
true. This is true. That's why, when I sent you that whole list of days and times, I'm very crazy, methodical like that. Like, today's July, but I planned out my whole August schedule the beginning of July. And then I planned out, now I'm starting to plan out my September schedule. I don't have it done yet, but I'm starting to plan that out because I know in August I'm gonna start doing high school football again. So it's just that way. I'm a little crazy though, Molly. That's just
No,
me.
that's super beneficial. I think that's a very positive thing.
I appreciate that. I really do. I want to ask you some this or that questions. Okay, so I'm gonna give you two things. You just pick one or the other. Okay. All right. Here we go. Drive-ins or movie theaters.
Driving,
I like that. Basketball or football.
football,
Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Thanksgiving,
Okay. Bowling or softball?
bowling,
MJ or LeBron?
LeBron. No,
Brady?
MJ.
Oh, hold up. Hold up. You say MJ?
I thought MJ. I take it back.
Okay. All right. Is it 51-49 or or are you definitive MJ?
It's 51-49, but MJ.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. Okay. Brady or Montana?
Brady,
Hmm. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Um, Popeyes or KFC?
Popeyes.
Now that's my girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Sandwich? Are you kidding me?
You would not believe the people that say KFC. I'm like, my God. Yeah, yeah, it's real. I'm telling
They didn't have the chicken sandwich then.
you. They say KFC. And a couple of people have said they've never had Popeyes. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? That don't make any sense.
That's my road trip food. Whenever I'm going on a long drive, I'm like, all right, where am I going to pass by a Popeyes? Because I'm going to get one of those sandwiches for the road.
Absolutely. 2 piece and a biscuit. You can never go wrong with that. That's for sure.
Yep.
I love that. I love that. Okay. Arizona or California?
California.
Gotcha. All right, I got three more for you. Three more. Okay. This is about wings. Lemon pepper or barbecue?
Lemon pepper,
Mm,
dry rubs all day.
that's all day. I'm trying to tell you. I love it. I love it. Yes. You, you're winning my heart over, Molly. You really are. I love it. I love it. Okay. Two more. Plane or bus? How you travel?
Plain.
Plane. Okay. And last but not least, and this is a very, very important question. So I want you to think about this. Okay, think about this one. All right. So Padres or the Dodgers?
Padres. I don't have to think about
Okay.
it.
All right. All right.
Angels fan. I can't be a Dodgers fan no matter what. So
Yeah, you and me both. Cannot stand the Dodgers. That's for
I
sure.
went to too many college nights at Petco Park for the Padres games, going to college there. So
Oh my gosh. Oh
Padres.
man, I miss that place. I really do. I love that place so much. Um, what are some goals that you want to reach in this industry? If you give me like a list of your top three goals or maybe events that you want to cover and why in this industry.
The dream would be to be able to cover the World Series because baseball is my sport of choice.
Okay.
And so to be on the in the dugout or in the sidelines for something like that would definitely be like my dream reporting job. Um, I really want to be able to like attend like the ESPYS one day, or maybe be like an Emmy nominated writer or a winner of some kind. Um, and then I don't even have to report. I just want to attend the Super Bowl, if anything. I would love to be in that kind of energy because that just seems like the ultimate sports reporter dream. Anyone who's interested in sports, I'm sure, is the dream to just be at a Super Bowl.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
I share some of those same sentiments. When you said ESPYS, I damn near blushed. It's hard for a man of my pigmentation to do so, but I damn near blushed because I love the ESPYS. I watch it every year, and even though some years have been bad, I still watch it every single year because that's a sporting event. I would love to go there for sure. When you say
Yep.
Super Bowl, I share that same sentiment with you as well. But that's for sentimental reasons because I want to take my dad to one, and I promised him I would, and he still holds me to it. So I'm definitely going to take him to a Super Bowl and work hard for that. And then a World Series, come on now. As long as the Padres is in it, I want to definitely cover a World Series
Track
for sure.
record, I don't. I hope so too, but I don't know if
Listen,
it'll be
the,
anytime.
the perfect World Series would be the Padres versus the Angels. That'd be a perfect World Series, right?
Oh,
Because then you'll be able to do your thing, and you will be able to cheer. And of course, I'm gonna wear my brown sweater because you know it's gonna be in the fall. It's gonna be a little chilly, so I'm gonna be cheering too. So it's gonna be great. Padres and Angels. That's awesome. As long as the Dodgers are not in it, that's all that matters.
the Dodgers don't need to be in it again.
Right,
I'm over seeing them in the postseason, getting
right.
that
They got enough championships.
cut
They
them
got
off.
enough. So Padres, Angels, some fresh faces. I know the Angels won it back in the early 2000s, beating the Giants.
2002 was the last time.
Um, but that'd be a great World Series. So yes.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah, they
also
won when I was like 5, and I think that was the last time, 2002.
wow, geez.
Yeah, been a lot. I mean, but the Padres haven't won yet, so I mean, it's their time. In our lifetime, I think it'll happen.
I hope so. I'm crossing fingers and everything else I can cross.
Right? Tatis Jr. keeps doing what he's doing.
That's true. That's true. We got a good squad. I don't want to jinx it, but we got a good squad and a good chance to make it. I already told myself if we go to the World Series, I told my job don't expect me to be in because I'm gonna be right there at Petco Park. I'm not gonna be there. I'm sorry.
I don't think they
My
can play
apologies.
that. I think that they would have to be like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah. I got vacation time. That's okay. I'll be out for sure. But the last two events before I get to the next question would be I would actually love to do the Olympics, and I know you would love to probably do that too, because obviously the Olympics is going to be in our hometown state in 2028.
Yep.
That would be amazing to do the Olympics in Los Angeles. Um, and then the last thing, which brings me back to my kid days, yeah, that would be a WrestleMania. I would like to do a WrestleMania.
Oh, that
Yeah,
would be a lot of fun.
yeah, I would
I
like
never
to do
even
that.
thought about it, but yeah, that would be a blast. That would
Yeah,
probably be the most fun event that you can go to or cover.
yeah, I would love that because I don't really watch the too much of that all the time. But two events that I still do watch for the WWE is Royal Rumble because I love seeing people fly over the top rope, and then I like WrestleMania because that's their Super Bowl, and you get to see all kinds of celebrities there. And WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken, in a couple of years is going to be also in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. So yeah, those would be the main ones. And like
That
you
would be
said about the
awesome.
baseball, I know you had to check out the all women broadcast, right? Didn't you see that?
I did. Yeah, I
Yeah.
posted on my story. I was like quote tweeting the MLB or like reposting stuff from the MLB's page all day. That was insane. I can't even believe that happened. I mean, I can, and I'm happy. I wish I could have been at that game, or I wish I had
Absolutely.
cable so I could watch it.
Right, right. I mean, it wasn't even about the game no more. Nobody cared about the Orioles or the damn Rays. They cared about the all women broadcast. That's what it was about. And that was tremendous. So they called a great game and just how they set it up, I watched it too.
You
We need to
did?
have more like that for sure. And I can certainly see you on them sidelines interviewing those players. Uh,
Oh yeah, I'd love to. A dream.
you would do an amazing job. You really would. I think you would do a great job. Those five ladies did great. I'm sure you can do what they do for sure. I want to ask you this next question, and it's about advice. Um, what advice has someone either allocated to you or you have advocated for someone about being in the industry that you hold on dearly to?
I think probably the best advice I was given, and a lot of people give this same advice, honestly, and a lot of people probably give it because it's like the most important, but you just have to have thick skin. People, if you're gonna be in the media, everyone wants to attack you. Everyone sees you, knows your name, follows you on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. And a lot of people, if we're like posting stuff about sports and updating and doing stuff like that where we're active on social media, someone is gonna have something nasty or negative to say.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone just has reminded me, like, just know that it's not about you, it's more about them.
Right.
Some people are still not as comfortable with the idea of women being high up and reporting on professional sports.
Without question.
Yeah. And that still makes a lot of people uncomfortable and angry. So you just have to remind yourself that it's okay. It's not about you. You're not going to please everyone. You can't, it's impossible. So just block that, forget about it. It's not about you. And just always remind yourself that don't let it get to you. Don't let it ruin your groove. Don't let it ruin your on-camera performance or your on-camera reporting. So that was probably the most valuable. I haven't had anything like that happen to me yet. But if as long as my career is, moving up, and if I get to where I want to be, I could be in that situation one day. So I have to always remember that what that person
Yeah.
told me. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, even though we probably haven't experienced that yet in either one of our young careers, we have experienced trolls. We've experienced people that have said some bad shit about us at some point. Or somebody has said something to you, maybe in life where they've said that just somebody who has said something that's negative or tried to do something negative. And you're right. We're human. It's hard to block it out, but we have to block it out because at the end of the day, we have a job to do, and we understand that there's gonna be people that say stuff for the clout and the reaction, um, and I understand that. I mean, I'm already thick anyway, so I definitely got thick skin. That's for sure. So I'm already that anyway. But you're absolutely right about having thick skin and tough skin because not just for the trolls and the bad shit that people say, but also for the disappointment. Sometimes it's just not going to be a great day, right? And sometimes you may go out for a job and you might not get it at first, and it may happen a few times like that. And you got to have enough thick skin to be like, like you stated before about in your boot camp, not for women to be catty or not to be catty about well why she got this or why this person got that job. And when you said that, that really resonated with me because it's very hard not to do that.
It
But
is.
everybody has a little ego inside of them. I think you got to have a little bit of ego to be like, listen, I'm the shit too. But at the same time, it's the ego with a little bit of humble pie too. Because it's like I'm the shit, but I understand that people are gonna think they're the shit too, and they're going out for the same job. And
Yep.
at the end of the day, that job just wasn't for me. It wasn't my calling. But I know I'm going to be blessed with a job, and hence why you want to be the new production assistant at Fox Sports. That job had your name all over it, and you're going to be doing your thing in Los Angeles for sure. Back in your old stomping ground.
Yep.
So that's going to be amazing. Are you actually going to be? If you don't mind me asking, are you going to be moving back home, or are you going to be actually getting your own space?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna move back home. So I am moving out of here in the next couple of weeks, and then I'm gonna move in. My sister lives in LA, so I'm gonna move in with her for probably the first month or two while I'm looking for a place. And then as soon as I find a place, hopefully by like October, I'll have everything all set up and have my own spot close to work, which works out perfectly for me instead of just trying to find a place while I'm still living in Arizona. So I'd like to see the actual area, see the neighborhood, make sure it's something I want
Yeah,
to, where I want to be,
absolutely.
close to work. And so it'll be good to get some time to be working there, living at my sister's, and I can check out some apartments and some neighborhoods while I'm there.
No, that's awesome. That really is. Obviously, that sets yourself up very well. You kind of want to scope the place out that you live in, kind of get a familiar route to work. Even if you have to take a detour, maybe you want to learn two, three other ways to get to work if you have to take a detour or not. Yeah, that totally makes sense for that, for sure. Two things I would say to you before I let you go. Um, First off, I am, like I said, going to be walking in about 10 days. I'm going to be looking around, checking out different places. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm going to be looking in the California area amongst other areas too. So if there's something that not just at Fox Sports or if something local that you hear or see or a website that you may see that I don't get to read, please, my DM. Also, we have each other's number. So you definitely can hit me up and let me know about that for sure. Um, and then lastly, I will be out there in October, which is in another 3 months. I'm gonna be coming out there visiting some family and stuff like that. I definitely would love to get up with you because you seem just totally awesome of a person. And yeah, I thank you for coming on to my podcast. I really do appreciate it. I know some people are going to get some stuff out of this when they watch it, learn a little bit about you, learn how you deal with things, learn about what you've done, learn about what you're going to be doing, and some of your goals and aspirations as well for people that want to check it out. I always conclude this way. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we conclude?
I don't think so. Other than what I've already said and what you've reiterated, just anyone who's watching this, who's trying to get into sports, trying to get into this industry, they probably already know that it's tough, it's cutthroat, it takes a while to break into. But that's nothing to be discouraged about. That's just part of the package, part of the deal with trying to get into this kind of job. And say yes to everything, even if it's something small like a production assistant. Hey, it'll get you in the right environment, it'll get you in the world that you want to be in, like get
Yeah,
you in the stadium that you want to play in. So
yeah,
and so I think that's the most important thing. Say yes to everything. Be open to, like, I mean, I didn't know that you were super open to moving out of Georgia, moving anywhere. So something like that, like as long as you're open to new experiences, new places, then you're going to be just fine. And you're going to find an opportunity that's going to be perfect for you. It's going to fit your needs, your aspirations, your goals. So just be patient. Whatever is meant for you will be.
I love it. You can't say it any better, Molly. That's for sure. Thank you once again for coming on to my podcast to work hard, play harder, because that's what we like to do around here. We like to work hard and we like to play harder. That's for sure. You enjoy not the West, the rest of your Wednesday afternoon, and we will be in touch as we always are. Thank you.
Yes, please contact me when you're going to be in California in October. And if I hear any openings, I'm going to call you. So
Please do. Please
yeah.
do. You take care. Thank you so much once again. And congratulations on a new position. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.